Welcome back to the channel. Liam here, and in today's video we are taking a look at the Recpoint Note AI voice recorder. Now this is a new item on the market that allows you to record meetings, to-do lists, mind map, and put out summaries and transcripts as well as translation of over 150 plus languages. Now, for full transparency, the company did reach out to me and ask me if I wanted to review this product, but they did not send it, and they did send it to me for free, but they have no input in this video, nor will they see it before you, the public, do. So let's go ahead and open the box and see exactly what we get inside. Now, first of all, the unit does come in two colors. I have the gray model, but it does come in a rose gold as well for anyone who wants a little more color in their life. And so when we open the box, we see we have the Rec Note voice recorder. And we'll set this down and we'll flip up this flap. And then inside here, we have the quick start guide, as well as the QR code to download the app for Android or iOS. And then we have the full owner's manual. In addition, inside this flap, we do have a magnetic case or holster for it. And if you have an Android phone that doesn't have MagSafe built in, it does include one of the adhesive rings that you can put on the back of your phone or on the back of your case to make yours MagSafe compatible. In addition, the last item we have in the case is the USB-A to magnetic charging cable. So you can see there it's got 4 pins for charging it. And if we look on the back of the unit, let me grab it here, you'll see that we have the spot where the 4 pins connect in order to charge this unit. So that is everything that we get inside the box. And we can go ahead and take the box and set that aside for now, because we no longer need it. So let me close all this stuff back up and I'll put it back over here and set the box aside because we no longer need it. Now, as I mentioned earlier, in order to set the unit up, you have to scan the QR code that's on the Quick Start Guide and download the accompanying app, which I have already done. So you can see I've got the app here. And when you go to sign up for the first time, it'll give you your choice of signing up with your Apple ID. Let me get the phone up there so a little bit closer so you can see it. You can sign up with your Apple ID, just your email itself, or with your phone number. I used my Apple ID just because it's more convenient, and that way I'm able to quickly and easily, log back in if I ever had to set up a new phone or something like that. Then I wouldn't have to worry about any of those kind of issues. I can just tell it to log in with my Apple ID, the default one on my phone, and bam, I'm good to go. Now, once we're in the app, we have some tabs at the bottom. So down here we have files, and I don't know how well you're going to be able to see these on screen, but we have files, which is where you can find your recordings. It's also the tab where at the top you can click Bind Device and actually pair your device with the app. Then we have the AI tab. It's called AI Mastery. And if you click on that, it gives you the option to upgrade to their premium plans if you need to. The premium plans give you more capabilities as well as longer recording periods of time and stuff like that. Then we have the tab here that takes you to buying one if you don't already have one. And it's the upload tab. So if you already have it paired, you'd be able to upload your recordings to the cloud. And then you have your profile page, which shows your username, which can be configured, how many minutes of recording you have on your current plan, your private cloud storage, your My Recpoint, consumption records, preferences, and so on and so forth. So, and you can even clear app cache at the bottom. It has access to their help and feedback and all of that good stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and power this unit on and actually pair it with my phone because I have not done that yet. So let's go ahead and do that now. Let me first get the plastic wrapping off here. There we go. And so here is the Recpoint unit itself. Now, let's go over the controls on this unit. So the first control we have is an up and down switch. When it's up and the indicator shows red, that means the unit is in phone recording mode. So you can just attach it to the back of your phone via MagSafe. Oh, okay. I guess you got to put it in the holster first. I thought both units were MagSafe capable. All right, so you would put it in the holster, put it on the back of your phone, and then you could record both sides of your phone conversation. Now, one thing to keep in mind, check and see what the laws are in your state, because in some states it's illegal to record a phone call without telling the other party. In my home state of North Carolina, it's totally legal to record my phone calls as long as I consent, because I'm a participant in the phone call. However, there are exceptions to that rule in North Carolina. So if I'm having a phone conversation with somebody in a different state, like one of my kids in New York, then I have to take New York state laws into consideration as well. And I'm not certain, but I believe in New York state, you have to have both parties consent. So you have to actually tell them on the call that you're recording them. And so just be careful about that. You don't want to get yourself in any kind of legal trouble. Now, when you flip the switch down, that puts it in the standard recording mode, and that is for holding it in your hand or just laying it on your desk or whatever the case may be to record meetings, lectures, and stuff like that. So that can come very handy. This is the display here, which will show you various status messages and indicators, like when it's charging and stuff like that. So let me go ahead and grab the charging cable, and I'll show you that real quick here. Okay, so as you can see, I've got it connected now magnetically to its charging cable, and the status display shows the battery is already at 100%, so I'm good there. I don't have to worry about any of that. So I can disconnect the charging cable, and it's all set. The status window changes, and then the button on the far right is a single press to start and stop recordings. So I could do that now. Let's say hit the button, and it should be recording now. And yeah, I think it is. Let me see. Okay, so now that we have it set, you just single press the button for a couple of seconds. You'll see the status message change to an active waveform. That lets you know that the unit is recording. So right now, everything I say is being recorded. And I can go ahead and press the button again to stop it. And we're done recording. Now, if I go back to the app, and right here, you see my new recording showing up here. And let me play it back for you. You know that the unit is recording. So right now, everything I say is being recorded. And I can go ahead and press the button again to stop. So you saw I was able to record my audio. And let's see here. Generate. Okay, so it's not going to let me generate a transcript because it was only a 6-second audio file, but that at least gives you an idea of how it works as far as that goes. And you can go here and you can export the transcription file, export a summary file, the audio file, and export mind map file picture if you're doing that. So you can do all of that as well as export a translation file. So it does cover a wide variety of uses, especially like I said, a great thing about this is if you're a high school or college student, you could use this to record your class lectures and stuff like that. Instead of having to do handwritten notes, you could do them with this device and then just have it export a transcription of the lecture, quick and easy, and you'll have everything that you need as far as your classes. Now, keep in mind, again, I don't want to get anybody in trouble. So if you're in high school and you're using one of these or something like it, you definitely want to check with your teachers first to make sure it's okay. I'm sure it probably is at the high school level. Colleges and universities, they generally don't give a hoot if you record the lecture with a recording device. So you can just check with your college. Now, one of the nicest features of the Recpoint Note is that its AI summaries are powered by ChatGPT 5, ChatGPT 4.1, Claude 4.1, Gemini 3 Pro. So you have a lot of flexibility there for summarizing your meetings, lectures, and stuff like that. And you could also ask questions because Note has its own built-in AI as well. So let's go ahead and go over the full specs and capabilities of the Recpoint Note so you can better decide if this little gem might be right for you. Okay, so the Recpoint Note offers advanced AI transcription, which will seamlessly convert speech to text and simplify your workflow. Go completely hands-free while using the AI handles the heavy lifting with industry-leading accuracy. It offers global translation with 150 plus languages to help break down communication barriers, and the AI-powered engine helps high-fidelity translation across those languages in real time. It has a smart speaker label recognition system, which is perfect for interviews and board meetings. The system will accurately identify and label different speakers, ensuring that your transcripts are organized and easy to follow. You can do customizable AI summaries. You don't have to worry about getting buried in transcripts. You can use customizable templates to generate concise meeting minutes, lecture notes, or executive summaries. It does also have, as I mentioned earlier, an interactive mind mapping, which lets you visualize the big picture. The software will automatically map out viewpoints and key themes into an intuitive mind map for better brainstorming, and you can output that as an image file. It has multimodal input. You can capture audio, notes, and images seamlessly. You can use the press to highlight to tag key moments for instant context. Now, the unit itself is an ultra slim design, and we'll go over those specs in just a minute here. So you have powerful performance with 30 hours of battery life and an instant view display for at-a-glance status. So it's always ready to record anytime, anywhere. Now, it does also include smart dual mode recording, so you never miss a word. The Recpoint Note will automatically switch between phone call and in-person modes, ensuring seamless distraction-free recording for every scenario if you put it in the smart mode. So that's all of the features. Now, for the specs, the dimensions are 3.38 by 2.17 by 0.14 inches, and the weight is only 1.16 ounces, so it's very lightweight to carry around in your pocket. The storage is, again, 64 gigabytes, and your recordings can be stored both locally and in the cloud, secure cloud with end-to-end encryption. The microphones are MEMS times 2 and a VPU times 1, and it also does HD noise canceling to make your recordings better without picking up tons of background noise, which is always a good thing when you're using a device like this. Now, the battery life is 400 milliamp hours, and the magnetic cord can charge the unit in 15 minutes, so it's ready to go again in no time flat. And finally, the Recpoint Note can be connected via Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, or using the cable, so you have the flexibility of 3 different options for linking the device and pulling your files off of it. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at the various plans for the Recpoint Note AI voice recorder. Okay, so as you can see here, they have multiple plans. The starter plan is totally free, and that gives you 360 minutes a month of recording transcription, 720 minutes a month of text translation, and it has limited access to the summary templates, but it does have access to the Recpoint private cloud with 64 gigs of storage. Now, that is the free plan. You can get transcription in 150 plus languages, chat GTP AI capabilities, AI speech enhancement, merge recordings, multiple export formats, speaker labels, Recpoint app and web, and final summaries. Now, if you upgrade to the Pro plan, that's $6.66 a month billed annually, so keep that in mind. And you get 600 minutes a month for recording transcription, 1,200 minutes for text translation. You get access to all the summary templates, the 64 gigs of cloud storage, and you get access to all the other features, real-time AI assistant, the transcription in 150 plus languages, chat GTP AI capabilities, AI speech enhancement, merge recordings, multiple export formats, speaker labels, Recpoint app web, and summaries. And then, of course, from there, all the rest of the plans have the same items. It's just a matter of how much you get per month. So for $14.99 a month billed annually on the Ultra plan, you get 1,800 minutes a month for recording transcription, 3,600 minutes a month for text translation. And they do have an unlimited plan for $20 a month that's billed annually, and you get unlimited on the recording transcription and text translations. You get access to everything else that you see here. So those are the various plans. If your needs are light, you can always stick with the free plan, the starter plan, especially if you're like a high school student. That might be all that you need on a given month. 360 minutes of notes might be enough for your classes. But then again, it might not be. So just keep that in mind. The pricing, I think, is pretty reasonable for what you're getting. And I think it would definitely be a service that would benefit a lot of people out there. So now, who is the Recpoint Note AI voice recorder for? Well, as I said earlier, it's perfect for students, whether you're in high school or college. Just make sure if you're in high school that you get the okay ahead of time from your teachers in order to be able to use the unit. Again, with most colleges and universities, it's not going to be a problem. Now, it's also perfect for business use, especially if you participate in a lot of meetings via Zoom or Teams or any other multi-person meeting systems. You can get quick transcriptions afterwards and have accurate summaries as well for both business or even if you're a student for school use as well. Now, if you're someone like me who does podcasting and makes YouTube content, then of course you could use the Recpoint Note for scripts, show notes, and just personal to-do lists as well. So you can keep yourself organized. And then, of course, you can export the scripts and show notes in text form for use on your podcast website or YouTube channel. The language translation capabilities can also come in handy not only for meetings and lectures, but also if you're traveling to other countries, whether it's on vacation or for a business trip. So definitely this little device would be handy to have for that because you can translate so many different languages with it on the fly in real time. So if you'd like to pick up the Recpoint Note for yourself, I have a link in the description down below. And also make sure while you're down there, do me a favor, smack that bell and subscribe button. If you have any questions or comments about the Recpoint Note AI voice recorder, leave them down below. Let me know how you would use it. And I want to thank you all again for watching this video to the end, and I will see you again in the next video.